Good morning, guys. This is David from Busy Bee Farms, and today is Saturday. We're at the end of February, and it's about 30 degrees here in Tennessee, and we've not had a lot of content, but we're going to try to get back to doing better. We're going to go down this morning and take care of Max and his eyes, and just, give you guys an update on things. Laura's been looking at her blueberry bushes. They're not doing anything yet, but it's still winter time. I'm thinking about putting some weed fabric all the way down through here. These are pecan trees, and then that's her blueberry. This was a one of those big pear trees, another blueberry, and this is probably our biggest pecan tree, and I think this is like the third year we've had these. That is muscadine. Couldn't think. Muscadine vine. And our peach tree that we had here died. We've still got one over there, and then our pear trees. But we're gonna just take care of animals this morning. Not really sure what we're gonna get into today. There's so much to do, but with it being cold outside, we're just not really into getting out and doing a lot of that. Laura went with me to work yesterday, so she's tired of the cold. Hi, Max. And there's the goaties. I know that we've not showed everybody the goats in a while, so just thought that y'all might enjoy just kind of seeing how the animals are doing. We've had a lot of rain. Everything is just soppy. And hi, Max. I know you just need lovin's. Hey, Chippy. How you doing, Chip? How you doing, Chippy? And there's Miss Peppy. Hi, Chippy. You been down there eating hay. I see it all over your face. I see it all over your face. You just love to get pet. Yeah, you're a good boy, Chip. So all the goats are doing well. Hey, you're wrapping me up in your cord. I know you need attention. I gotta say, that hay feeder that we built, now this was an idea that I saw from Lumna Acres. He had built one. Now we done ours just a little bit. No, it's pretty much just like his. Just out of materials that I had. That has turned out to be the best hay feeder. I've got it over against the fence on one end, and that makes it easier for Matthew to drive a four-wheeler in on the outside of the fence, because the goats just go crazy. But it just really has done well. I've done enough of an overhang for the rain and snow and everything to stay off the hay. It has not gotten over to the hay and gotten it wet or moldy or nothing. We've been using this for, I'm guessing, 2 years now. And I'll just walk you down here. Hey, Mac. Hi, Mac. You're a good boy too, aren't you? Miss Sally and Millie. Yeah, you're a good boy, aren't you? You like petting too. Now, Mac and Chip are our two wethers that were raised and born right here on our place. Laura helped deliver them. Mac here is Sally's baby, and Chip is Peppy's baby. Yeah, you want more pettings too, don't you? Yeah. Mac was getting some pettings, and that just ain't right that he got them and not you, huh? Anyways, back to the hay feeder. I used cattle panel, and what I done is I put the skinny part down at the very bottom, and we've had a couple times that they would stick their head all the way through and get their horns hung in there, and we'd have to come down here and get them out. So we put just some little wire up top here, but the holes are perfect right in here. They can pull the hay out, and as you can see, we just take a bale right here between. Now Mr. Alumna did not have these braces on his. He just had the center support, and it teed off up here. It teed off and made the roof. I went ahead and I done it like this. I just liked that better. I felt like that gave it more support for the roof. Well, hi Chippy. Hi Chippy. And we just we'll take a hay bale, bring a four-wheeler right up outside here, throw the hay bale right here on top of the fence and up on this side rail, cut the strings off, and flip it right over in here. And you can see some like to stand up and pull it out the top because they think they're getting fresher hay, or hay out of the top, and some will eat it out of the bottom. But the main thing is it keeps it dry. And you can, I don't know if you can tell here, but that's probably a 3-foot overhang or so on each side. Maybe 2.5, something like that. I'm not sure. I don't remember. If somebody is interested in building this, I'll be more than happy to take a tape measure to it and show you exactly how big it is. I mean, this is just a standard 2x4, so that's about the width of my fingers, so that'll give you a little bit of an idea there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2x4 widths, so 10 complete on the base. I put it on 4x4 runners and 45 the ends, so that if I'm going to push it or pull it around, that it's easier to slide. And I just made me an end here for the to hold my 2x4s running long ways for my framing, and put me some metal on it. But as you can see, I mean, they just love it. So anyways, I just wanted to touch back base on that if you've got animals and you're interested in a way to feed hay, that has really worked out well, as far as being able to get the hay in it and them eat it and it stay clean and dry. So no more incidences with the barn after the tornado that come through that time and flipped it over. We put the anchors on all 4 corners, and that pretty much took care of that. It has held good. So we're gonna take care of Max's eyes right quick, and we'll see what else we get into. So while we were doing Max's eyes, Chip came up to me and tried to eat the camera. He pulled one of the little rubber feet off of the base of the hand, this little 3-legged tripod thing, and ate it. So I'm just gonna check the fire here. Might throw a couple pieces in there with it being so cold. Used to, I only would put wood in once a day, but I guess I done better wood back then. Or it wasn't quite this cold. I don't know, but it needs just a little bit to make sure it don't burn out, especially with it being 30 degrees. And where I had Laura out in the cold all day yesterday, she is not interested in outside today or being cold today. This is some red oak that we got. This is a tree that fell down at the church. It's pretty good wood. So Laura come down to check on the girls, and Matthew and Olivia done chores last night because we were still working at 8 o'clock in the dark. And Matthew don't like chickens, so never has. So he won't go in there with them. So Laura come down here, and they were out of food. They were out of food, and their water was iced over. So she gave them some food. Well, hello, girls. Well, hello, girls. Hello. So, anyways, that's kind of our update. We still got onions left over from last year. Some of them are kind of starting to sprout. So I told Laura we got to find something to use these onions up. That one ain't no good. But some of them are starting to sprout. And there's Drake. Good morning, Drake. And then to show you the rest of our animals real quick, we'll just walk over and check on the girls. Good morning, girls. Did y'all not get fed either? Did y'all not get fed either? Huh, girls? Did you? Come here. Come here.
Here, hold this. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what the girls liked. Here's the sweet girl. There's the other. So you gotta scoot over. Get your hand over. Say, we all get one cup. You girls. Which one gets it?
And then Barry still does not like to be around people. Does not want you to touch him. But Sugarfoot does. Hey, Sugar.
Here you go, ladies.
Hey, Sugar. Come here, Sugar. Come here.
Hey, Barry, what's up, man?
Yeah, Sugar. We got you some carrots. We just gotta bring them out. So anyways, the still got the 4 rabbits and 2 dogs, 7 goats, How many chickens?
I say 24.
24?
Yeah.
24 hens, no roosters, in accordance with our agreement with the city. No roosters. All hens. And we are probably going to sit down and discuss today the ordering meat birds. So that will be coming. I don't know if anybody spotted that in the background. Laura's greenhouse took another step.
David.
The big announcement.
That's like a big announcement.
We'll announce it.
If you've been watching our channel, you know for a long time I have been waiting for that top to be on the greenhouse. And it happened! We did that last weekend. And so I have a top on my greenhouse. Yay!
I started welding and making the doors. And we got just a little bit more to do on that. The manure that we got is breaking down and getting into the soil. I'm going, if it dries up, I'm going to till this in. I'll probably try to get some more, but we finally got the top on the greenhouse. I got the rails to do the roll-up sides. I just got to get down there and put them on. It was raining the other day, and I couldn't get them on yet, but there we go. Lots to come with that. And I'll get Laura to show you her flowers and stuff that she's planting. She's going to pick out what seed she's going to plant today for peppers. But that's kind of what we got going on today.
Hey everybody. So David wanted me to share with you, oh, I gotta turn this around. David wanted me to share with you all kind of where my flowers are and things like that since the last time we had a video. And so this is kind of where they are. They have really taken off. And they seem to be doing pretty good. These right here must be getting a little dry. I need to give them some more water. They're a little wilty there, kind of laying over. But for the most part, they're all doing really good. And excited about these vines, these Black-Eyed Susan vines. I'm interested to see how those do. But everything seems to be going pretty good. Even my lavender is doing pretty good. I hadn't had any good success with that. So maybe I can start some lavender of my own to from seed. That would be an accomplishment for me. The last time that I showed you these, I had not planted this row. This is just the plain yellow, most common Black-Eyed Susans that you normally see. My mom requested those, so I started those seeds, and they take about 10 to 14 days to germinate, and they have been in here for a week. Today will be a week, and as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 right there. So I have 5 that have germinated. Oh, I think this one's hiding. I think that's 1 more fixing to open right there. So that's number 6. They're tiny seeds, and you just surface sow them. So just sprinkle them on top and then kind of pack them down into the soil. So I have 6 of those that have germinated. And then since then, I have also added some seeds for snapdragons. So I've never been a person into flowers. You know, flowers, they come and then they die. And so that's not ever really been anything that's been something that I have been interested to want to grow. However, I'm kind of thinking I might want to. So I have been watching a lot of videos about growing flowers, and kind of got me a little excited about just a few of the things that I have started here. Of course, this is very small scale for anything like that, but you know, it's something new. It's something to experiment with and just kind of see how it goes. It might evolve into something in the future that we might do, and then it might be something that's not where we're ready to do yet. So just trying to experiment and see. Always trying new things is good, and the way you learn best is to experiment. So that's what I'm doing. And then over here are my brassicas, and so they're doing really good, starting to get their second set of leaves on them. And hopefully in a few weeks they'll be able to go outside. I'm going to probably put them just in some of my green stalk planters that I have out there, along with some lettuce and so forth. So that's what I'm going to do with those. I didn't plant a whole lot of seeds for that, just some kohlrabi and cabbage. I do have this row of broccoli. My cauliflower did not do well. It has come up, but it looks pretty puny. It looks kind of stunted, like it's just not going to go anywhere. So they probably won't do anything, and that's okay. That's okay, because I am super excited, folks, that this coming year in the fall, then I can plant these, and I'm going to have a greenhouse that I will be able to grow them in, hopefully a little bit longer into the winter and things, that the greenhouse will protect them from the freeze and the frost. I mean, they did fine through the frost, but when we had our snow and then ice and freeze, it really just did not do well unless you have them with a cover, like a big plastic. And so I didn't do that. I did have them covered for the most part, but the freeze still got them. Up until then, they were doing really good. However, I just thought about this. I do have a cabbage plant in one of my really big tubs, like a horse cow mineral tub that we have planted. There is still a cabbage plant that out there by itself survived. It's still green. It's still trying. So hopefully it maybe will take off this spring. But if not, I've tried. We'll see what happens. But that's kind of where we are. And as you can tell right here, I have trays that are ready. This is not a true seedling. This just must have been something from the dirt, where my dirt had been outside. My soil had been outside, just a little something that had come in. And I also have 2 trays up here. They are ready for seeds. My soil was outside, and so it was cold. It's been cold. And so I filled my trays up and I brought them inside so that the soil could start warming up. I don't use heat mats. A lot of people do to germinate their seeds. I never have. They're kind of expensive for me in the start of the gardening thing a few years ago, that I just was not ready to invest in them. And so I've never used a warming mat. I've always used the grow lights, which of course this is just a shop light, but I've really never used a heating mat. So they have always done well. I've never had a problem with germination, so I'm just gonna keep going with what works. So with that said, I am soon going to be planting my peppers, because they do take a little bit longer to germinate and grow and be ready. Peppers just always take a long time from start to harvest. They take a long time to grow. So I am going to be starting those pretty soon. I went over with you, I think the other day, the peppers that I'm planning to plant this year. David said he wants a lot of hot peppers, and then I have a lot of varieties of bell peppers that I'm going to be starting, because I'm going to learn which one is best grown here and where it is best in my garden that it grows. So hopefully this year we will figure that one out. But that's where we are. So David just wanted y'all to see that. So thank y'all for hanging out with us today. Thank you for being a subscriber to our channel. And if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and just click that button and go ahead and subscribe and follow our journey through this gardening season, and hopefully into the fall and winter with my greenhouse gardening season. And if you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and share with all of your folks on social media about our channel. That would be great. But we thank you so much for following us. We hope you guys have a great day. Take care, and God bless.